in the parque, and it was just too damn hot. Since it was too hot, my device was forced to shut down the stream, but nonetheless, we are back in charge, and we are back. And you know what? Let me actually send myself to that live stream, because that live stream's actually going, but I don't have access to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead. Oh, I gotta love Sunday's traffic. Sunday's traffic is awesome. When you guys come in and form the rest, let me see if I can. Let me see. To drop on in to this new stream. Victor, what's up, brother? Hello to you. Hello to you, sir. Hello to you, sir. Yeah, man, I'm back. It just shut down. It shut everything down. You know, heat is a mother sucker. It is 108 degrees here. No cap. Austin, Texas. Wow. Juarez, Mexico. Wow. Shreveport, Louisiana. Wow. Hot. Thoughts on the fight, brother? I think the ref could have, the ref either done two things, and they're both bad. One, he cheated Daniel Dubois out of a victory. Two, he cheated us out of the best comeback in boxing history. Boxing Nerd 101. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. What do I mean by that? Well, if Usyk couldn't got up, if he couldn't have got up, people, okay? No, that's a bad idea. Because that dude didn't, Zahn, he didn't give a shit. He wanted to be disqualified. I seen that fight. I'm like, dude, that fight's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's like straight garbage. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, man. So you believe it wasn't a low blow? No, I believe it was a low blow. It's just the ref called it and ruled it an illegal shot. There's a reason it's called, they're called the third man in the ring, bro. There's a reason for that. I want people to understand that like what the ref rules it, that's what it is. Don't you guys understand referees make bad calls all the fucking time? They make bad calls all the time. It happens in boxing. It's the sport that I love, that I hate so much, because there's no other outside ruling besides what the referee people is God. That's it. Judge, jury, that's it. That's all. He's the judge. He dictates what's legal, what's not legal, what you can do, what you shouldn't do. Don't do this, don't do that. I don't like the way you're doing this. I don't like the way you're doing that. That's what the referee does. He dictates what happens in the fight. That's what the ref does. And the ref, what he did do yesterday, what he did, he made the wrong fucking call. Daniel Dubois should either been almost a champion if he wouldn't have been able to finish off Oleksandr Usyk, or after Oleksandr Usyk got up. A lot of people claimed he didn't get up. I can't say what he wouldn't have done, okay, because I'm not that man. I don't know what Usyk would have done based on the way he was acting. Shit, it looked like he was pretty hurt to me. But does that mean he wouldn't have got up? I don't see any bitch in Usyk. I didn't see any quit in him. He complains about something he don't like. I know he went down from a damn body shot yesterday, right? That shows you he don't have quit in him, because he didn't even acknowledge that the shot was legal. No, man, it had to be low. The punch hit too hard. No, it hit you to the point that you were in denial about where it hit you. It hit you so hard in the belt line that it made you feel like it was in a ball sack. Uh-huh. But he said I would have found a way up. We'll never know that. Like Luca Mora says, hey, he wouldn't have got up. We don't know that either. Now, based on the time it took his ass to get up, could he have got up in 10 seconds? You know what I mean? We could speculate, sure. We could speculate. Your captain speaking. Your captain speaking ban. Ref discretion. Simple. Yeah. The referee made the call. It was a wrong call, bro. It's not the end of the fucking world. But Daniel Dubois, I can understand him being salty. But I could also understand both sides. Bro, why did you quit? Nobody's talking about that shit. And that's where I ended off in the last live stream. Why isn't anyone talking about Daniel Dubois taking a couple of headshots and wasn't able to get up from a fucking jab? Well, Michael Jobert, it was a low blow. Hold on. It was a low blow. Dubois did nothing to finish Usyk, but I think Usyk tricked us. He was not badly hurt. He just wanted to trick Dubois, and Dubois fell into it. He kept on trying to go to the belly. He did go to the belly. That's why it makes more sense if he did trick our ass, because he did go to the belly. He did land body shots. He landed them around the same place. Dubois did not stop going to the body after that shot that was supposed to have been low, according to the ref. Kurt, at the end of the day, he's a way better fighter than Dubois. We need to see Usyk, Fury, Wilder, Joshua, and winner takes all. Kurt, Dubois, Daniel Dubois was robbed. He could have been. See, here's the thing. Usyk went down, but he didn't go down under the ruling of a knockdown. Usyk didn't get a count to get up from a count. Okay? Usyk's not an idiot. Usyk knows the difference between the ref saying, take your time, versus 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not what happened. Okay? Michael Fuller, you can't say Usyk got KO'd when there was not a count for him to get KO'd. It was later revealed it was a legal blow. Most of us saw the shit that was legal. The referee's stupid ass didn't, for whatever reason. Well, but it's not to say he wouldn't have got up. We don't know. See, there was no count for him to get up from a count. So it's hard for us to say, oh man, he got knocked out. Well, he didn't even get the opportunity to get up under the situation of being knocked down or dropped. Even though he got dropped. But then again, here's the thing. If Usyk tricked us, if Usyk felt this way. Okay. Let me ask you guys this question. By a vote, how many of you guys, by Y or N, how many of you guys on the chat, how many of you guys think that Usyk was legitimately hurt from that knockdown? By Y or N? Y for yes, N for no. Okay, Michael Fuller, yes. AP, yes. Victor, yes. Jeremy, yes. The Joker, yes. Pray on the rosary every day, yes. Okay. Aka Dressman, yes. Ebenezer Sial, no. Yes. Standing 8, yes. Okay. Keep going. I want to see these. This is more interactive. How many of you guys, if you guys are just coming on, how many of you guys think Usyk was legitimately hurt from that knockdown? Big yes. Okay. Yes. He was KO'd. He could not continue. Yes. No. For a rematch, Dubois would quit again. Yes. J. Dot. I showcase Respawn, yes. Smooth groove, low blow. Okay. So, the next question would be, all right, let's do this. How many of you people think Dubois quit? Yes or no? Y for yes, N for no. He didn't quit. Okay, Dominic, what did he do? Was he just knocked out from a jab? No, the ref stopped it. Dude, if the ref stopped that shit, and then my thing is, I would be more concerned on getting the fight or remaining the fight than bitching about the 5th round. The 5th round, sure, I get it, but I think if the ref, look, the ref did a bad job. We know that. He did a shitty job in refereeing this fight. But why are you so argumentative on the 5th versus the 9th? If he did, okay, how many of you guys think that the count was fast or the referee stopped the fight? He got up, man. Sore losers. Both fighters were not getting close enough to catch the breath. He got up in time and the ref stopped it. I seen that, but keep going. The perfect body shot. That was a good body shot, bro. It was a good body shot. The referee stopped the fight. Dubois quit. Belly button, please explain. Well, your belt line's supposed to be below your belly button. Okay, if it's above your belly button, that's too high. That shit's way up here. No, it's supposed to be below your belly button. A right jab, like a dive. Dubois was lazy. Yeah, it was sad for boxing. Like, that, to me, you know, I mean, I wasn't really, like, the 5th round, you can't do anything about what the ref rules. But Dubois had a choice to get up or not. And he could have got up way before he got up. Let me take a look at this shit. Wait, let me take a look. Let me take a look here and see. Here, because was it round 10? Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say it's round 9. Okay, Dubois. First knockdown, Usyk didn't hit him. He was more like overwhelmed with Usyk's volume of punches and moved away down to the canvas instead of backing off. Yeah, I didn't like that shit either. Because, I mean, if that's all it take and all it took, bro, that's bad. That's bad for Dubois. That's not going to look good for him. Because instead of him just protecting himself, he went down. You guys think that's a mental thing or something? On your knee, a 9 is quitting. Okay. All right.
So things can keep running. There's Granger.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
So it looks like he's going to want to use speed good combinations. He's acquitted himself well. Usyk just clearly
The superior skills. And now the aggression as at the end of the round he comes forward and scores the knockdown with the combination.
You know, okay, that was the first knockdown. That motherfucker took his time. He got up on 9. Like, you know, a lot of refs wave that shit off. But understand, it wasn't this ref, okay? So, you see what I'm saying? I could say, man, most of refs would have done. I don't get carried away with that. We take the ref that we have. We acknowledge what the ref decides to do. That's just like saying, man, I got sentenced by this one judge 15 fucking years. If I'd have been with that other fucking judge over there, he would have gave me 5. Well, unfortunately for you, motherfucker, you wasn't with that other judge, were you? You was with this judge that gave you 15 years. Okay? So let's keep going. Let's see.
Exit combination and finish of the round.
He got caught with a left, a grazing right, a left.
Backing up Dubois. Dubois not having any answers. I told you, he's not that great in transition. When offense is coming his way, he's looking to get out of Dodge's way. But you have to counter punch so that offense, so that landslide will stop. The door is near, Tess. The door is near.
After a challenger trying to fire back with a combination of his own.
He's trying to push him out that door.
Remember, Usyk has never scored a knockout as a heavy. Oh! What a short shot with the right hand!
Okay.
For the second knockdown of the night by Oleksandr Usyk.
6,
That was a thing
7,
of beauty. So
8,
accurate.
9. Yeah, he got up on 10, bro. You don't do that shit. This motherfucker quit, man. He quit, bro. And it's like, okay, he got up a second later than he got up with the first knockdown. Kurt, there should be a rule. Your shorts can't cover your belly button. Well, the referee didn't regulate anything. He didn't explain to anybody what's legal and what's not. So he made his own decision. He can say you was cheated when you were on your knee. If the rule is below the belly button, then it was legal. I'm sad Dubois took a knee again. I want to see Usyk versus Wilder. You gotta be careful with Wilder, man. All it takes is one shot to fuck you up. Wilder got different type of power, man. Especially now he's lost that weight. He's back to normal. Man, that's a dangerous fight. Because, see, Usyk is a guy, he's not like an Oleksandr Lara. Someone like Oleksandr Lara would, like, if you had a heavyweight version of Oleksandr Lara, a southpaw that just, wah, 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 move, wah, move, wah, move, wah, 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 move. You know what I mean? Box you all night like that, Wilder might have some problems, but Usyk's not like that. Usyk's, you know, Usyk is that guy. He's like a fucking gnat, but stings you like a bee. He floats like a gnat, stings like a bee, right? I don't think the punch hurt Triple D. I think mentally he didn't want to fight no more, Kurt. Either way, bro. Because we've seen him get hit with heavier shots in the fight. The straight left snapped his head back. He didn't go down. Yeah, this shit, dude, like, look. For everybody talking about round 5, it's the ref's fault. We know it's the ref's fault. But please, in the same fucking breath, you have to talk about and consider and acknowledge that Daniel Dubois quit. This is how this should go. This is okay. Any regular person, let's say I go to a bar right now, and people ask Kurt, "Hey Kurt, man, what'd you think about that fight?" This is what I'm gonna say. Man, that was a legal punch that Dubois landed. Usyk went down. If he wouldn't have got up, it should have been a knockdown. Dubois would have, Dubois should have won it. But still, Dubois quit when, you know what I mean, when he got punched or the pressure came on. That's all that's said about that fight. So you got two parts of that fight. Round 5, rounds 9 or 8 and 9, really rounds 5 and 9. Those are the two rounds we need to discuss. Rounds 5, the referee fucked up, called it a low blow. It was not a low blow. Usyk went down for damn near 5 minutes. Anybody knows, if you multiply, or if you divide, let's divide 10 seconds into 5 minutes. That's a lot of time. He would have been knocked out 100 times. We got that storm, okay? But we got a guy, Daniel Dubois, in round 9, right? That gets hit with a jab and goes down and waits to get counted out. Strange. Too damn strange for me, man. Too strange. Dubois should have got the knockdown, but he did quit. Wilder looked more determined to get up against Fury. Wilder's not a quitter, bro. Joshua ain't a fucking quitter either. See, this is separates with the men. Daniel Dubois is not that guy. I'm sorry. He's not that guy. He's not. You know, look. Rematch. I heard rematch. Who said rematch? Where my man at? Two controversial rematches settled. Triple X. Okay. This is my counterpunch to a rematch between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. Had Dubois finished that round or that fight like a man, he would have been awarded a rematch. Usyk would have outboxed him, but he didn't supposed to stop him if he had what it took to be a heavyweight champion, bro. I'm sorry. Let's put it this way. Would you want Daniel Dubois to be a heavyweight champion knowing he can't take punches? The next motherfucker that gets in the ring with him, like Hrgovic, would have put him out, and Hrgovic would have been the unified champion. And we know Hrgovic goes through his own shit. He can't make adjustments. So, do we really want that for the sport? Do we really want Daniel Dubois, a motherfucker that can't take punishment or pressure? He goes down? Fuck, I would rather you ball up than to fucking go to your knees. I'm Jon Snow in it. Let me get down. Oh, too much. Too much, bro. Daniel doesn't have the killer fighter instinct. He does not. And you know what? I think he used to. You remember when Dubois was sparking out people? I didn't pick him to beat Joe Joyce. You guys remember that? I told you he wasn't going to beat Joe Joyce. I told you he wasn't going to beat Joe Joyce. I told you Joe Joyce, slow as molasses, but hard granite chin. I know he was going to get it in. I knew he was better. I knew he was clever. I told you. But seriously, I did tell you. I told you that Dubois was not going to beat Joe Joyce. Why? Because those punches and those flurries, Dubois used to throw 4 or 5 punch combinations. What happened? He's supposed to have been throwing them all night against Usyk. He should have been fucking trying to dent his face in, going to his body. Not carrying my balls on my belt. The structure of the fight was such that a fighter who felt that he won but was getting peppered said, boxing-wise, hell with this. Well, fuck that, bro. You don't quit just because you felt you could have won earlier. You just go with the flow. Dude, he showed us he quit. And there was no big shots even from... Dude, he's mentally gone. I don't think Daniel Dubois is there. I think somebody like Oscar Rivas will knock his head off. I think Efe Ajagba can beat him from a distance and catch him with good shots. Kevin Ladana damn near beat him. Dropped him 3 times in the first round. We saw the same weird activity, okay? Mannerisms of Daniel Dubois last night's fight as the fight before. This was Kevin Ladana. It was just Usyk. I counted Usyk out 10 times. Yeah. I mean, look, he went down for a very long time. Why? The ref gave him that shit. It ain't that he took it and then the ref. No, the ref gave him that. I agree. Kid's not going to his weight. No, pouting. Dude, yeah. Then you gonna pout about the 5th round, motherfucker? How would you pout? Why didn't you get up? Why didn't you get up and fight some more? He wouldn't. He had a bloody nose. Ooh, AJ was more fucked up than him. He hit AJ more than he hit fucking Dubois. AJ was getting fucking chin. Bow! Because he was catching AJ with these angles. Because AJ was actually trying to commit and throwing heavy shots. And sometimes he would land, and sometimes he wouldn't. But the times he wouldn't, he would get paid for it because Usyk would counter his ass. And he got to AJ. And it shows you that, dude, be thankful for what we had. Because Daniel Dubois and Daniel's a young heavyweight. Fuck. Matter of fact, he's a young British heavyweight. I don't see him getting past 30. Let's just be real. I just don't see him. He doesn't have it. Fuck. AJ's first loss, the motherfucker went down 4 times. And he got up 4 times. This motherfucker gets down 2 and looks at the ref like, huh, what did he hit me with? Huh, what the? No, bro. Usyk playing possum. Yeah, he played possum. He's probably playing possum now. That motherfucker's a trickster. I don't think he was hurt. I don't think he was hurt. You know, I think he went with that shot. I don't think he was hurt like he claimed he was. I think that shot was good enough that for him to believe that was low blow. It wasn't no low blow. Mark Kincaid, welcome to Counterpunch Silver. Gone over to the community of memberships and see all the special content for members only. Welcome, please, thank you, and enjoy the ride. Of course, he was hurt, was convulsing on the floor and having spasms. Well, referee, and I would love to see the referee count it. But he said he would have got up. We'll never know. Shit. He looked like a damned jelly baby. You know, Usyk didn't really look that in shape to me. I mean, he was, you know, he had the movement. He just didn't look that in shape to me. You know, maybe that dad bod's kicking in because you can't say, oh, well, he's gained weight because he came in at 220.9. Then yesterday it was like 221 point something else. Usyk was shaking like he had Parkinson's. He was shaking like my man from Ray Donovan. I like Ray Donovan's brother. That ain't right. Oh, I'm back, Kurt. Nikki Blue Eyes Austin, Counterpunch to you. Welcome back. What's up, Kurt? Or Kincaid? Yeah. If Usyk turned over, I'd have sent in a coffin. Kurt, Canelo can beat Usyk with body shots. Hey, look. Fuck that. Canelo. What about fucking Beterbiev? See, Beterbiev, I think will beat him. See, Beterbiev ain't gonna, he's not gonna bullshit, and he's not gonna sit there and wait for Usyk to do these fucking dance trick steps that he does with people. You know what I mean? Dancing with you and shit. You can never catch that rhythm. Then bet. What's gonna happen? What Beterbiev is gonna do? He's gonna cut the ring off, land shots to the body, land shots overhand. He's gonna use a lot of the right hand to the body, left to the body, right hand upstairs. He's gonna throw a lot of looping shots for that fucking counter, that cross guard that Usyk likes to throw or likes to put up as defense. He's gonna punch right around that. See, Beterbiev will rough up Usyk. He'll do exactly what Derek Chisora was attempting to do or did in spots in their fight. See, Derek Chisora knows how to fight guys like that because he's not that tall. See, Tyson Fury was too tall for Chisora. He always has been. So Tyson can just tap, and then move. Well, Usyk couldn't do that because Usyk was taller, a little bit taller than Chisora, right? Chisora could still get to him. Okay? He can still get to him. Hey, Bob with no head movement will always come up short against Usyk any day. Dubois has no ring intelligence. He didn't have what it took, man. Let's just be real. He just didn't have it. See, had Dubois finished the fight like a man on his feet, okay, I don't care how many knockdowns he had, he could still contest that without being looked at as a fucking quitter. See, everybody that just, if you can look at that only one-sided and not see that Dubois' ass did quit. This motherfucker went down from a jab. Like, you guys don't see that? I'm like, wait a minute, this dude still went down from a jab. Now, if he would have stopped Dubois and then got all those belts, then somebody else would have came in. And then, okay, let me give you a scenario. Dubois hits Usyk. Usyk don't get up. He takes all the belts. I knocked him out. No rematch. He goes on to fight the mandatory Filip Hrgovic. Filip Hrgovic then comes in, knocks out Dubois, because we found out Dubois doesn't have a chin, which we should have knew. Dubois don't have a chin. AJ spat that gum shield out against Ruiz. He sure did. He did that because he needed to breathe. A lot of people did that. Chico Corrales did that against Castillo. And he ended up knocking out Castillo, too. But he did it twice. He spit it out so he could breathe. I mean, if you ever used, you ever had a gum shield, bro? If you ever used one in boxing, breathing is a problem. It's an art form by itself. It's something you have to practice when you have it in your mouth. I did MMA, man, and it's Screamer KD. But so if you've done that, you should know there's a difference between breathing without a mouthpiece versus breathing with one. You should know that. That shit ain't the same. Breathing through those fucking holes. You know? Usyk looks like he raises his performance depending on who he's fighting. He won every round, for fuck's sakes. Kurt, I heard Usyk is going to wear overalls for the rematch. Yeah, I miss the Lennox Lewis era, too. I don't miss the Lennox Lewis era. Shit. Couldn't stand Lennox Lewis. But what's fucked up, Lennox would kick every ass we have today. He would beat Usyk. He would just beat Usyk, because, I mean, he would probably end up catching Usyk with something. You know what I mean? It would be like, it would be a good fight still, because Usyk still has that movement, bro. That movement would bother Lewis. Kurt, can AJ beat Usyk in a third fight? I don't know. I don't know what type of AJ we got these days. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I don't know, man. I just know AJ's not the fighter he used to be. And then see, he's content with being the fighter that he is now, trying to justify why he's not that fighter that he used to be. I covered that about a month ago. Yeah, AJ's not the same. Now, the AJ that fought Povetkin, yeah, he would have beat Usyk, because he would have found a way to knock him out or catch him or hurt him. Or at least won a close decision like he did with Parker. I don't want AJ versus Usyk 3. We've seen 2 of those fights. I didn't care to see Fury Wilder 3. However, it was one hell of a fight. I loved it. I mean, I've saw that fight a dozen times. So it is kind of contradicting me saying that. But when it was first announced, I was pissed because we couldn't get an Undisputed, so it blocked Undisputed for Wilder to get his opportunity. Now, I did agree with it. If they had a contract to fight, Wilder should have got his opportunity, which he did. And he gave it a good go. He showed he had heart. He showed, unlike the fucking shit we seen yesterday, people, he showed that he didn't want to quit. He showed, I might not be better than that other guy, but I'm not going to fucking quit. I'm not going to take a knee and look at the ref like he's stupid when he's clearly counting me out. I'm not going to do that. Wilder didn't do that. To this day, Wilder showed us that he's not a quitter. He might not be the best. Is he one of the hardest hitting mother suckers on this side of the Mississippi? Hell yeah, he is. But is he the best? No, he's not. But that's okay. Because it's not about, oh, am I better than everyone in the world? Chances are no. And if you are, for how long? How long will you be the best? You're not going to always stay there. You're not going to always stay on the mountaintop saying, I'll bow before me. It's not going to happen. Somebody's going to be better than you. Somebody's going to get better than you. And guess what? You won't get better. You're only going to get slower. You're only going to get more damaged because this sport is brutal. This is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with bullshit, oh, I get better in time. This is not the old Shaolin master monk and I can whoop every ass. No. Endurance, stamina, testosterone, youth, freshness, activity, inactivity, all that applies when it comes to boxing. So yeah, Wilder, yeah, he showed me that he could take a licking and keep on ticking, and he's gonna try or not trying. You can't say that you don't respect that. No, he never did, Ed. He never did. So I'm glad, people. I'm gonna be real with you, 100. I'm glad Dubois didn't get what he thought he was gonna get. Things happen for a reason. See, we never got the opportunity to see. I want to see when Tyson Fury hits Usyk. That's what I want to see. I want to see when Tyson Fury. Yeah, you little Ukrainian rabbit. Down. I want to see fucking Usyk get up. And I want to see him withstand. What's the word? I want to see him during conflict. I want to see how he's able to overcome. I want to see him during tribulation, trials. That's what I want to see Usyk. I want to see it when fucking when Tyson Fury, because you know he's gonna. I want to see when he does that. He goes to his body and drops him because you know he's gonna complain. You know he's gonna complain because he don't like the body. That's what I want to see. I want to see him go through those type of that adversity. That's the word I was looking for. I want to see Usyk get up and survive. And if the motherfucker can get up and survive and still outbox Tyson Fury to a victory, he got it. We did not see that yesterday, and we didn't have the opportunity to see that yesterday because the ref fucked up. Fuck you, referee. That's it. That's all. But Dubois, motherfucker, you quit. You got hit with a jab and you went down. You got started to get hit with punches. You fucking ducked like somebody like somebody had a fucking helicopter or something. Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Jay Yang, I love you too, brother. Appreciate you. Tyson doesn't have power according to Chisora. Fury ducking this easy fight, Kurt. Well, guess what? I don't think he's gonna duck it for much longer. I don't think he's going to duck it for much longer. I think that Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk fight will be made by December. By November, it's going to be made. Kurt still won't fight Usyk. He retires after Ngannou. Well, if he retires, he just retires. If he retires, okay, whatever. So be it. He also quit, arguably, in the stare-off against Usyk as well, dropped by a jab. Yeah, he looked off. I feel bad for Daniel. Daniel he doesn't look like he's all there a lot of times. Maybe he's just a quiet bloke, you know, but you would think someone that's quiet, man, he would appear like somebody that would beat you the fuck up. But yeah, he's not even an AJ. And you know something bad? Everybody called AJ a quitter in Madison Square Garden. Just like people say, he spit out his gum shield. Like, what the fuck does that mean? A lot of people do that to get that extra air because they know all that's going to happen. They spit that out instinctively because they know they're going to take that mouthpiece, they're going to take it back to their corner, they're going to wash it off, and they're going to put it back in his mouth. And that's going to give you more time to breathe without a fucking mouthpiece. That's strategy. That's game. That's running game. That's why the ref knows that, though. That's why Tony Weeks took a point off of Diego Corrales for that same thing, because he knew you purposely meant to spit that shit out. And if you do it again, I'm going to take a point. And he did it again because Castillo knocked him down again. Okay. And AJ was like, yeah, I'm ready. He's looking at the mouthpiece. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. And that motherfucker waved the fight off. You know, now, to be honest, he probably saved him from another ass whooping because Andy Ruiz wasn't going to stop. But then again, people, you never know. See, you never know. Because the reason that makes fights special is certain things happen that normally don't happen. And when things happen that normally don't happen, this is what we have. We have something special. Example, Castillo versus Corrales. Because Corrales in the 10th round was dropped twice. Okay? He went back to the corner and, you know, Dan Goosen told him, like, you better get in there. Had he not got in there and did what he's supposed to, Tony Weeks could have stopped the fight after the second knockdown. He could have just waved the shit off. Man, I'm through with this. I'm tired of looking at you getting dropped to your fucking back. I'm sick of you falling and rolling over because this guy is hitting you too hard. You can't even stand on your feet. So people wouldn't have justified or wouldn't have gave him problems or any type of issue. They wouldn't have had an issue with him stopping that fight. But he gave it to him anyway. Nobody's saying, man, Tony Weeks let that fight go on too long. No, because he knocked out Castillo. Jack Reese gave the benefit of the doubt to Tyson Fury. Yeah, another referee would have probably stopped the fight. A referee that has less tolerance, a referee that doesn't like punishment, a referee that is cautious on how much punishment a fighter takes. Or what condition a fighter, they discern, okay, that fighter's not getting up. Let me just call this a night and call this fight off. Jack Reese didn't do that. But you know what? Like I told you guys earlier, Jack Reese did the right thing. He made the right call. Fuck whoever thinks otherwise. Because Tyson Fury showed that not only could he fight, he won the rest of the round. If it wasn't for Jack Reese, Tyson Fury wouldn't be where he's at today. Counterpunch. He wouldn't be where he's at today if it wasn't for Jack Reese making that call. Like, you know what? This motherfucker can fight. Let me keep counting and see if he gets up. He's up. Let me check his feet. Okay, move over there. And he ran over. That motherfucker galloped. He galloped over there because he's like, dude, I'm up. It was something special you seen from Tyson Fury. But if it wasn't for the ref giving him the opportunity, Tyson Fury wouldn't be known for what he did in the 12th round. Yeah, Wilder would have been known for knocking him the fuck out. But here you go. The opposite, right? Reaction or equal reaction is Tyson getting up. So, you know, a lot of people, you don't want to hear that shit, do you? Man, he lost. He should have been knocked out. Well, he got up and everybody was like, damn, this motherfucker got up. What? Even Wilder was like, fuck. You see what I mean? Come on now. Fury owes Reese his career. King Mike Hall. Counterpunch to you. Godspeed, Jack Reese. Yeah, he wanted to see what he had, but he wasn't wobbly. He wasn't fucked up. He was there to fight after he got up. Now, here's the other thing that could have happened. What if he wasn't? This would have only made sense to the people that piss and moan about giving Tyson a slow count, or he would have normally stopped the fight. If Tyson Fury would have got up and he would have been wobbly and Wilder would have hit him and hurt him real bad, okay, then everybody should have jumped on Jack Reese because there was no reason that he should have gave him that opportunity based on his condition when he got up to see how his foundation was up under him. Okay? It's true, Dubois lost to a jab. Yes, man. Skrilla 50, that motherfucker lost. He got hit with a jab, and he was like, bow! He kind of just damn near dove, bro. It was the craziest shit that I ever wanted to, like, I was like, I didn't even, you guys know I love a knockout, but that wasn't a knockout. That was a cop-out. Bars. That motherfucker, bow! Oh. Dude, this dude looked like he was in church. He looked Kurt, what do you think? Who do you think wins? Fury versus Usyk showdown. I don't know. I don't know. But I do want to see. I do want to see That same situation with Usyk with another fighter with a different ref. I do want to see that. It was Crawford's southpaw jab from the angle that it snapped his chin into his shoulder. Kurt, is AJ versus Wilder official? No, it's not official. Kurt, do you think the raining during the fight affected Usyk's movement? It could have. You seen him kind of moving his legs, but we could say the same thing about Daniel Dubois. We gotta be fair about the shit. Okay. We gotta be fair about it, because it could have been Dubois, his inability to move. Shit, but man, I don't know. I've been working from both stances on the bag. It's opened up so many possibilities. Yeah, leverage. Eastern Europeans use it. You know, they call it shifting. What's the Russian fighter? Dmitry Pitrug. He used to do it. He knocked out Danny Jacobs doing it. Gennady Golovkin from Kazakhstan. He does it. He does it a lot to get more leverage on your shots. You know, using angles, you know, to create space, to throw punches better and to land punches better. Shifting is very important. Switch hitting, basically, that's all it is. That's why Terrence Crawford's able to knock people out, because they don't expect punches coming from the angle that he's punching from based on where he's at, but he creates it by moving his feet and shifting his feet from another stance from where you are to where you're going. Dmitry Bivol, I think he does that sometimes, but Dmitry, bro, he's like a fucking supercharged Usyk. You take Manny Pacquiao and Oleksandr Usyk and then you give them, you mash them together. That's what you got, Dmitry Bivol. He's very, very exciting to see. That's how you beat Canelo Alvarez. That's how someone like Manny Pacquiao would beat Canelo Alvarez, you know, just by volumes of punches. Does Clubber Zhang have any chance against Usyk? I don't know. Probably don't. Shit, he likes the low blow. Yeah, 1-2-1 combination. That's absolutely, yeah, it's beautiful. Because what he does is he's using the jab from the combination that he just landed to protect himself. So in other words, it's bop, bop, bop. And then he has that up. You know what I mean? And he uses that as leverage as well. So it's just, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see, because as he's moving back, you know, he can also decide to jab with that punch again. So he could 1-2, and then he's stepping back, he can throw it again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. So he has a lot of, you know, dude, but he does it in rhythm from where his distance is. Dmitry, man, Bivol's a bad mother sucker. He's a bad mother sucker, bro. Kurt, what are the chances of Frank getting the rematch appeal by a low blow? I'm not sure. But if he does get it, he better get it in the UK. He better get that shit in the UK. Looking forward to seeing Beefy, Bury, Eubank. Yeah, I'm going to see that next week. Hopefully we see a knockout, another knockout. Usyk on his last few fights, but has been a star of the sport. How much longer being a Ukrainian rent boy? Being a Ukrainian rent boy? Both Furies against both Pauls. Frank has no chance. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Because, I mean, the only way he gets the opportunity to do so is if the ref admits that he made a mistake. If the ref admits that, hey, I made a bad call, then they may have room to lobby a rematch. Usyk moves very well for a 36-year-old. Let's get real. Yeah, he does. He does. For a 36-year-old. A couple of years ago, he was 34 and he moved a lot better. I mean, honestly, I think. You know? I do want to see Usyk versus Wilder or some other fight we haven't saw. I do think Wilder versus AJ will be worthy. They're priming up. Kurt, did you see that as a low blow? No. But when I first saw it, I thought it was one. The way that Usyk reacted to it, you know what I mean, before I actually saw where it landed, because where he was, we couldn't see where it landed because we saw Usyk's back. So the angle that I saw was Usyk's back, you know, and he threw an uppercut, so it was hard to see where it landed unless you were on that side. Now when it showed the other angle, okay, you know, but there's a reason why it was borderline and shit like that. That's why people say, oh, it was on the belt line. Belt line, you know, means sometimes borderline. It's just up to the ref, and the ref called it that way. Nothing less, nothing more, people. You know, I think if anything, Danny Dubois, he shouldn't have quit. I think that's something that he needs to work with. I'm glad that he kept going to the body, but it didn't really matter if you're going to fucking quit on a fight. He quit. So I'm disappointed in the referee, first of all, and I'm disappointed in Daniel Dubois, second of all. I'm not disappointed in anybody else. I'm not disappointed in Usyk for going with what the ref ruled it as. You know, a lot of people do that. He ain't the first, and he's not going to be the fucking last. Counterpunch. But anyway, guys, it was cool talking to you, counterpunching with you, explaining how things are, explaining what happened. Hopefully, we will get an opportunity for Usyk to get hit to the body and sees how he recover. And if he gets hit in that same place, people, ending with this, by someone like Tyson Fury, and it's ruled that, and he doesn't go and do what he did yesterday, we knew he was full of shit, and we knew he was just acting and playing possum, just like the person that he admires the most and the boxer used to do, Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield used to play possum. He was known for playing possum, to play like he was hurt, but he really wasn't hurt. Okay, but you know, that's one of Usyk's idols, Evander Holyfield. But anyway, I think the Daniel Dubois fight and Usyk fight, I think that fight granted us the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. I think it did. I think because Tyson knows, like, hey, all I gotta do is go to this guy's body. That punch went low. He can't take body shots. He can move around all he really wants to at this point. I get him a good few cracks to the stomach. This dude's gonna fold. Let's make that fight happen. Nikki Blue Eyes. Kurt, it was a pleasure as always. God bless. Absolutely, Nikki. God bless you, you beautiful, blue-eyed specimen of a woman. You're dreaming, Kurt. No, I think when Tyson, I can't wait for Tyson, bro, to respond. If he hasn't responded, I'm going to check and see if he has. But this fight, I think, this fight actually made the Fury fight happen. Now, if he'd went in there and blown out Daniel Dubois, that would have been a different issue. But he showed us, like, hey, that was a legal blow. This dude can't take body shots. Tyson Fury. Get him. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, bro, just send me, make sure you inbox me now through Instagram, DeVille Kurt. It's my name backwards, lowercase. So tell me what you want too, so we can get it in, you know, and I'll let you know when it's available. But people saying it was still low, but it is what it is. People are going to argue, and then it's controversial. That's why. Controversial means something not transparent, something that is in dispute or question. But you guys have a great Sunday. We will see you Monday with full hardcore content, counterpunch boxing news style. Of course, please subscribe, and everyone has been counterpunched. Peace.